Come like it's me. It's me, dog. It's that no baby. Listen, y'all know who this is, man. Y'all know who this is. You know what I'm saying? But for those that are new, like, comment, subscribe, come out with y'all boy. And for those that have always shown nothing, but I'm talking about just an abundance amount of love and support. Listen, we greatly appreciate y'all. Let's get into this video, dog. Fellas, fudge, man. And don't mind the AC. I'm gonna keep the, I'm gonna keep the car running because I'm not, bro. This is Florida. It get really humid. It get wicked out here. You know what I'm saying? But fellas, man, I noticed within my peer group, right? There's just been a gradual transition of just like complaints, you know, and I'm talking about like, I'm not talking about your shoes untied complaints. Like, I'm talking about like just overall being an adult with responsibility complaints. Fellas, you guys got to understand, once you start becoming a man, you know what I'm saying? And what I mean by a man, I'm talking about what I define as a man. Intangibles, you know what I'm saying? Everything internally you have aligned, right? Can you handle responsibilities, and then how you carry yourself? That to me, in unison, is what defines to me as a man. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, once you get older and you start having responsibilities such as your bills, you know what I'm saying? If I notice you're complaining a lot of y'all shouldn't be complaining about stuff like that, bro. That's very common. Listen, once you become an adult, you have responsibilities. That's just how life goes. You know what I'm saying? And if you didn't take care of, if this was a world where people were irresponsible, I'm telling you, it'd be full of chaos. It'd be filled with chaos. You know what I'm saying? So overall, with this theme of this video, you guys gotta minimize the amount of complaints y'all putting out there, man. It's not good energy. It's not something that you guys want to carry around as far as your overall aura. People feel and sense that. I don't want to be around dudes that do that. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all boys. If you are a guy that constantly complains, right, about things that you should be doing in general, like that's an automatic given, why in the world would I want to interact with you? Like on a serious level, right? Why in the world would I myself want to interact with you? Every day in the morning, I think about elevation. I think about how can I progressively incline? How can I progress? You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all tend to get life misconstrued with thinking that like life owes y'all something. Life doesn't owe y'all nothing. Life don't owe you nothing. You came here, sure. Life don't owe you nothing. So it's like, y'all complaining in thin air. Y'all complaining in the air, expecting life to, this guy, hey guys, this guy's having a tough life, man. Let's give him a bone. Like, we got, like, y'all think there's a committee out there? Man, okay, there's a guy riding his bike. But y'all think there's like a committee out there that's like, oh yeah, we're gonna, yeah, fella, he's going through a tough time, guys. Let's give him a bone. We gotta give him a break somehow. Like, that's not what's going on. It's not what's going on, guys. Life consists of a lot of things: joy, happiness, but it also consists of, sadness, struggle, adversity. There's a lot of things. That's what makes life so interesting. You guys, how are you guys not intrigued? You guys are not intrigued. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying life is easy. It's not. It is not. I have my fair shares, and I know in the future I'm going to continue to have my fair shares of adversity and struggles and difficult situations to overcome. But as I'm progressing through life, I'm absolutely positive. I am positive God will provide me with the guide to get through. Like, I know that. I'm very confident about that. That's why I don't really necessarily worry as much. Back then, I was, a couple years ago, I was very concerned about a lot of things about life. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't quite sure what sort of career path I was going to go into. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to continue to stay in a different state. There was a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't quite sure what my finances were going to look like. But what I did, I made adjustments, and I understood that, like, hey, this is a period of life. This is a phase I had to experience. You know what I'm saying? So instead of complaining doesn't get you guys anywhere. When y'all complain about the most common things, it doesn't necessarily get you guys anywhere. It honestly just makes you guys more frustrated. So it's like, how about we minimize the complaining? I'm not saying you can't complain at all, because at some point you got to get that, whatever you have frustration wise, you got to exert that via, physically or verbally. You know what I'm saying? But when you continuously do that, it's gonna plague your mind, fellas. I'm telling you this, fellas. I'm really telling you this. When you fellas out here complain day in and day out, it's going to plague your mind. You're gonna start believing that your life is useless. You guys gotta stop thinking. You guys gotta stop thinking like that, and you guys gotta minimize the complaining. Seriously. You guys need to alter your perception, your perspective on your circumstances and on life. Literally, you have to speak life into existence. You have to do that. So when you wake up in the morning, self-talk is very effective. I keep telling people this. Self-talk is by far the most effective way to change your mindset. When I wake up in the morning, I tell myself how great I am. I literally do that. People might think that's, arrogant, cocky. I don't care. I personally do not care what people think. I don't give a damn what people think. You know what I'm saying? So as far as for me, I know what's beneficial for me, and I know what works for me, and I know what keeps me proud of my damn self. You know what I'm saying? So when I wake up in the morning, I tell myself how great I am. The things that I've done, but also the things I could do better. You know what I'm saying? And how I'm going to be like in the future. These are things I continuously pound. I pound into myself. Hey, you're great. You're great. You're the greatest that ever done it. You're one of the best. You're one of the best. You're one of the best. I always tell myself that. So when someone else on the outside is saying something different, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Or if life does give me lemons, I'm like, okay, I'm going to make something out of it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of complaining, it doesn't get us anywhere. It really doesn't. You get away with it when you're an adolescent, you're a kid, I get it. As you get older, that's just how life is. The term of life just keeps on lifing. We know. So y'all boys need to quit that, man. Like some of y'all need to grow up and be men. Take responsibilities. Get yourself a job. Have steady income. Support for your family. You know what I'm saying? These are things that you should work relentlessly for. Don't complain about how life doesn't, give you breaks and stuff like that. No, cut that out. So then when adversity does arrive and it does hit, it doesn't drastically affect you. You try to learn how to maneuver. You try to learn how to adjust. The best keyword, you try to improvise. Keyword. If you grab anything from this video, keyword, improvise. Come on, man. Understand that you're your biggest fan, your biggest supporter. You got to do it for you. And once you do it for you, you're going to be able to do it for others. Stop complaining. Complaining doesn't get you anywhere. It does not get you anywhere at all. Like, I don't know how I can, I wish I could be physically there. I don't know what else to tell y'all boys. It doesn't get you anywhere. It sure as hell doesn't solve no problems. Make stuff shake. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy.